Hey, it's Scott. And we're still up here in Anchorage at their EMS symposium, and we're happily having coffee with Bob Pedi. Again, an international expert when it comes to EKGs, capnography, and more recently, stethoscopy as well. And in our first EKG Give Me 5, we touched on a couple things. Now we want to go ahead and just continue it and take it just a little bit further. So, question for you. So, if you were talking about study, let's say you got just nothing fancy, non-12 leads, you're just a nurse or medic, whatever you might be, you're just putting 3-5 leads. Number one, do they have to go in a particular fancy spot? I mean, you have to put rain on the road, smoke over fire, all the stuff that we were taught back in nursing or med school. At the end of the day, yes, it's nice, and it's a nice way to remember it. If you're just looking at simple 3 lead, meaning is it V-fib, is it sinus, is it flatline? Does it actually make that big of a difference if those pretty little colors and they're supposed to be?
Well, for bedside monitoring, no. For bedside monitoring, it doesn't matter where you put them for that matter, because you're not doing anything as an assessment. If you're going to run a 12 lead, obviously the leads have to go in the right place. But in terms of white, right, red, med, you're just getting it set up to where it's easy to place the leads. I mean, they have them labeled right on it.
I don't like them.
Oh, white, right, red.
I voted for smoke over fire. That's
well, smoke over fire. There's another one. Watch blonde run. You know, it's just happened too. You know, so I've heard that before. Oh, salt, pepper, and ketchup.
Yeah,
right. Salt, pepper, and ketchup. So, but no, in terms of where they actually go, it's not really mandatory that they go on the limb for bedside monitoring. Early on, nurses were very religious about putting the limb leads on the limb as they were told to do. I mean, things are labeled that way. L-A-R-A-L-L. Right? It's in the title. Yeah, L-L doesn't mean left love handle, you know, but it meant left leg. And so what they ended up doing was that the nurses would put the limb leads on the limbs, and then telemetry unit would call down there every 2 seconds, say, my patient's in V-fib, my patient's in V-fib. The nurse would run in the room, and there's the patient brushing their teeth. So they brush their teeth, it wiggles the wire on the arm and causes an artifact. You see what happened? And so what the nurses said, well, this ain't going to work. So they moved the lead off the limbs and put them on their chest, and they realized they could brush their teeth and not have that. So for bedside monitoring, no, it doesn't matter where you put the leads, but for 12 lead EKGs, it does.
Location, just like real estate.
Right.
So we were talking about this morning, and again, this comes into play, especially in either trauma or recovery if you've got ganglia. So the question that comes into play is, again, we're taught, put leads here, great, beautiful. In reality, you can pretty much put it if you're just, again, not doing a 12 lead, I just want to figure out how reliable everything is. You have to immediately fix it or not. So if you're one of the top half of your machine, can you put your EKG leads on the bottom?
Yeah.
If you're working in the front, can you put the EKG leads on the back?
Absolutely.
Can you put it on the forehead?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
There we go.
I had a case one time on the streets in Kansas City where a guy got shot multiple times and blood all over him. Yeah, we knew he was dead. And so, but our buddy networker said you had to have a rhythm stimulator, 3 major base systems. I remember I had to do that. So I just went up there and put 3 leads on one of his feet. The only clean place on his body, I was 3 leads.
You got this? Was that?
Still dead, yeah. So, you know, electric pony, when it's come like this, how can I take my watch and put my thumb on it and get an EKG? I'll have on my desk. You know, I can do this, and guess what? It's on my left arm, so this is the negative and this is the positive. So basically, this is read 1 when I'm watching. If I put my this watch with my left, so I would put my finger on that, be read 2. And so you see, you can do it that way, but as long as you have 2 points of contact, any rhythm strip or any monitor, cardio mobile, can read a medical grade EKG. Which means you can see what big in comparison to.
Figure out what that's looking at. The situations are different. The 12 leads is definitively coming into play.
Yeah.
You know, is it SVT? Is it VTAC? Is it something of that sort?
Right.
I believe your famous quote is League 2.
No clue. There it goes. That's right. And so, but see, when you look at a cardiac monitor, a rhythm strip of the lead, you're simply looking at electrical activity. Do they have any, P-wave, QRS, and T-wave? So for basic arrhythmia interpretation, it really doesn't matter where you put the leads. for basic rhythm interpretation, but in the end, if you're going to assess the patient, you need a 12 lead. So that's my thing there. And just remember, if you're holding your rhythm ship in your hand, a lead to your rhythm ship, you are less than 30 seconds away from a 12 lead. Okay, your rhythm ship, you can assume. A 12 lead, you know the truth. And so that's why we like to look at it.